Hey guys, today I'm gonna be giving you reasons why you will struggle as a PCA or a nurse. Okay? Number one, if you cannot work under pressure. The reason is that in a hospital, things can go from calm to chaotic or even catastrophic in 2 seconds. Sometimes we come into our shift and everywhere is calm and nice, and then the next thing, everywhere is upturned. We're running helter-skelter from one patient to the other, or we might have a cold or a rapid response or a stroke code. Anything can go wrong. So if you are not able to work under pressure, you might want to work on that or consider a different field of nursing, maybe that you wouldn't have to deal with several patients at once, or another field of healthcare. Okay. Number two, if you don't know how to prioritize your work, you will struggle because you get stretched on every side. As a PCA, sometimes we get up to 13 patients. I've had 15 patients because I was working alone at that time. Now, for all of these patients you're assigned to, you need to do certain things for them. They call you for different things, and some have serious issues going on. So your ability to prioritize work can mean the difference between somebody's life and death. So for example, you have a patient who has chest pain and the patient is calling you to use the bathroom. My dear, you prioritize work. Of course, chest pain comes first. You attend to that patient that has chest pain, and then you attend to the person who wants to use the bathroom. Okay, so not just that, this is just like 2 drastic examples, but you have to be able to prioritize work as you go, right? So I don't want to waste time on that, but learn to prioritize work so you don't struggle as a nurse or a PCA. Number 3, if you don't know how to manage your time, if you lack time management skills, you will struggle as a nurse or a PCA because you only have so much time. If you hate bodily fluids like blood, pee, poop, don't even bother. Okay? Don't bother, because just find something else. Simple and short. Okay? If you're not a team player, you will struggle as a nurse or a PCA because nursing is not a solo job. That's except for people who are home health aides or working remotely. All right, when it comes to bedside nursing, it is not for one-man squads, because you will definitely need somebody at some point in your shift. So you should be able to also give help to your colleagues when they need them, and also be willing to receive or accept help from people, and even ask for help. Some people don't know how to ask for help. You're going to break your back, because some patients are systems too, are like, okay, instead of me to ask this nurse or ask this PCA to help me with this patient, I'd rather do it myself. You will break your back. The statistics of people who healthcare workers who have broken their back is so high, and it's so saddening. You don't want to be one of the statistics. So if you're not a team player, you will struggle as a PCA or a nurse. If you cannot handle loss or death, please find something else. Nursing, you will struggle as a nurse or a PCA because it's inevitable. Somehow somebody's gonna die. Your patient, it might not be your direct patient, it might be a patient on the floor that you have attended to. Okay, we see these things are gonna come up. So if you can't handle that, you will struggle. I'm not saying that you can't be a nurse, but you just struggle. All right, so something you should prepare your mind. Okay, if you cannot apologize for what's not your fault, people of God, bedside nursing might not be for you as a nurse or a PCA, because you struggle. Like, I don't want to go into like people. Let me be quiet. Another reason you will struggle as a nurse or PCA is if you don't know how to multitask. Patients will stretch you on all sides like an octopus, right? But you'll be able to, you should be able to multitask, to do several things at once. Okay, otherwise you will struggle. If you're one person who wants to start something and finish it before you start another thing, your shift hours will not be enough for you, and you have assignments left to complete, you know. And when it comes to nursing and PCA, being a PCA, time is of the essence, because you're supposed to be able to complete your task in record time. Okay, so multitasking should be one of your strong suits. You will struggle as a nurse or a PCA if you lack effective communication skills. You should be able to communicate with nurses, with your patients, with your family members. My dear, patients tend to look at your non-verbal communications or gestures, right? They would look at you and like, why are you mad at me? And you didn't say anything to this patient. They're in a very vulnerable state, and they're pretty much sensitive to everything. It could be your non-verbal gestures, like your facial expression. When it comes to communicating, you should be able to communicate timely and effectively to your colleagues, your fellow PCA or your fellow nurses, or a PCA to a nurse. Communication with your patients and their family members. So communication is very important. Okay, this one is super important. If you don't love your job, you will struggle. Yes, I know nursing or healthcare is lucrative, and the job demand is high, like demand for healthcare professionals is high. But if you don't love it, if you don't have a passion for the job, you will struggle. And you can be a nurse if you don't love it. You can be a nurse for the money, but you get frustrated quickly, and you will soon burn out. Because we all are experiencing burnout, but you get frustrated quickly and you would struggle, because there are some very tough days that even those of us who are passionate about the profession, we were like, I just want to get out of here. I don't want to see this unit for the next 1 week. All right, because you get tested on every side. You get tested professionally, you get tested mentally, you get tested emotionally, and you're supposed to maintain a pleasant expression. You have to be polite at all times. You must not even express even the slightest inkling of anger or disgust or angst or any negative emotion to your patient, right? So it takes a lot from you. It takes a whole lot from you. So if you don't love your job, you're going to struggle as a nurse or PCA or healthcare worker. If you're a perfectionist that wants to control every outcome, you will struggle as a nurse or PCA. A nurse on my unit told me this particular one, because she said as a new nurse, she wanted to control every outcome. She wanted everything to be perfect. But my dear, there are times that things will go out of your control. Things will just go out of your control. Not because you weren't doing your job properly, but something just goes wrong. And according to her, she would beat herself up for days. She struggled until she came to the realization that actually sometimes things go out of your control in nursing. Just try to do your best at that time and let it go. Okay, sometimes you do everything you need to do for your patient and that patient still dies, or the patient is still cold, so something happens. You should be able to know that you can't control everything. Okay, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more content. Thank you.